Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Stable video. And in this video we have finally unlocked the final part of the Star Stable Marchenghast quest line. So I did my dailies over the past, I don't know, like 2 days. I'm clicking on like every single wrong board, but I finally reached level 8 unlocked after grinding for like 2 or 3 days on the Marchenghast dailies. And then I wonder because on this board these like little clothing pieces down here, it still says it's locked for me. So I wonder if I need to complete level 8, then it'll be unlocked, or if it's like a glitch and they'll never be unlocked for me. I don't really know, but let's go visit Abigail and I guess we'll find out at the end. All right, here we are, and let's start the 8th level, also known as the final quest. I think I've got it. Believe I found some way to prevent the blight from spreading. You know, I must have read my mother's notes 1,000 times by now, along with my sisters with literish. Now we know the blight can't be dispelled. That's the hard truth. I think deep down we've all known this for a while, but our research has forced us to accept it. But we know it can be slowed down. We've done it before with the veil. It's held up until now, and we think it's getting weaker. A while ago, we discussed casting a new spell to reinforce it, but it couldn't be done. We were barely enough sister to do it, and now we're even worse off now. But now we can look at it from a different angle, a wider one. Our coven may be smaller than it used to be, but there are a lot more people fighting the blight than ever. Thanks to you, we're not alone anymore. So we're casting the Veil spell one more time, but this time one key difference. The power of our ritual will be greatly amplified by everyone's support. We're counting on you, of course, but also the castle folk, Literish and Beasts of the Forest, and even the Lonely Beacon. We'll need our life warden's blessings to achieve something like this. Marguerite just sent word, according to our captain of the guard, they're starting preparation immediately, and they'll meet us at the Lonely Beacon. Me, Literish, and Marguerite all believe that it's our best chance to save the castle, the forest, and maybe even all of Jorvik. Desperation does forge particular alliances, I guess, but without you, we wouldn't stand a chance. Are you ready, my friend? Anyway, we don't really have any other choice, do we? Now that we know what to do, we shouldn't delay too long. We never know how much time we have left. We've got a lot to prepare before the ritual can start. Everyone has a part to play in this ritual. Marguerite will gather as many magic glances as she can, together with the few people she trusts. I just hope that nothing will happen to them. According to their story, the Saltus Coven might be able to use some of the Pandoric energy for the spell. Those lances can cause a lot of damage, but if channeled properly, it can be used for a good cause. It might work. Meanwhile, Betty and Rebecca will ask all the beasts for help for the ritual. When the walled fengen eats the watering seeds, their shells also emit some glimmer as ours. They can also act as anchor points all over the forest, so that our spell covers all of Marchenghast. After all, our magic wouldn't exist if it weren't for them. All of our sisters are all getting ready because we fear this spell will push our bodies and minds to their limits. So, in order to withstand the shock, we need you to gather wandering seeds, a lot of them. Mercy and Martha have created so called glimmer vessels and placed them by the life warden tree. It's simple, really. All you have to do is collect wandering seeds in the forest as usual. Once you have enough, bring them to the Lonely Beacon and place them in each of the 3 glimmer vessels for the ritual. I can count on you. Okay, so I guess we just collect one, and you need to collect 21 total. And there we go. We have all the glimmer or wandering seeds. And now we just go place them at the Lonely Beacon. All right, here we are. And I guess I just put them in the bubble. Perfect. And then there's 2 and there's 3. And looks like we have Abigail right here. All the glimmer vessels are filled with wandering seeds. That should be enough for the ritual. The sisters have done our part, and so have you. Now all we can do is hope that Marguerite and Literish will be also successful. They should be here soon. What if I'm completely wrong? What if my plan is foolish? No, there's no turning back now. We won't know if it works until we try. Soon it'll be time to awaken the Lonely Beacon from its slumber. All right, beautiful, nice little cutscene. Abigail's having a nice sit down, and there's a Lonely Beacon. This is actually going to be cool. Like, this is where it gets exciting. Even though we didn't actually get to see a cool war with this, at least we get to get rid of the blight and, see the nice little climax of the story. Everyone has gathered here. The ritual can begin. O lonely beacon, you have protected us all. You shared your light with us freely and helped us resist the blight. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to create the veil in the first place. O lonely beacon, please hear my words. Listen, our life warden tree is awakening. Humans, beasts, you never learn. The circle of violence and hatred is endless. You believe you are destroying your enemy, but you're destroying yourself. Now the blight infesting these lands is stronger than ever. It has taken so much from us all. We can allow this affiliation to spread to my sister, she who overlooks a dark hill. We must save what can still be saved. The veil must remain. Although I sense it has tampered with the fabric of Jorvik, time and space cannot unfold in these lands. This is what we all want, witches, nobles, and beasts, side by side today. We're doing everything in our power to contain the blight, even if it means keeping on living inside the veil. We are trying to correct the mistakes we all made in the past. We are doing this for Jorvik, and of course the entire Marchenghast lands. We're all in the same boat. Each and every step of the ritual has to be done in a specific order now. We can't afford any mistakes. Please go ask Mercy if the wandering seeds are ready. All right, just go over here and ask her. Glimmer seed vessels are ready. Can you release the wandering seeds? There we go. There's the first one. Here's the second one. This really feels like I'm doing a ritual right now. Like this, it really does feel like it. I forget, there's a quest like this that's a ritual. I forget what it's called though. The like stone circle thing. Yeah, this is what it feels like. Great work. Now the sisters should have an easier time withstanding the immense pressure of the ritual. The Waldfengen are already placed all over the forest in order to help us reach all of Marchenghast. Two of them have joined us here. Could you please go check on how they're doing? All right, here we go, making sure everything's prepared for the ritual. So here's the Waldfengen and their baby. Love that. Looks very nice. They look prepared. They answered that they're here for you and eager to help. The castle folk look a bit hesitant, which is not surprising. Please speak with them. All right, looks like we're gonna go make sure the castle folk are ready. We are fine, Danky. I must admit, I feel quite nervous. This is all very unusual for me, and I have never ventured this far into the blight before. But the witches have guided us here safely, and have sworn to bring us back to the castle after this ritual is finished. And we have brought magic lances, right, Ernest? Jahal, these are all the magic lances we had left in the castle. Go ahead, please plant these around the lonely beacon. All right, there we go. Just pick these up. And looks like one's gonna go back here. Just put it right here. And there's the first lance. Let's put the second lance right here. Very nice. Putting some very nice Pandoric energy into the soil, I guess, to help the ritual. There's three, and looks like that's all of the Pandoric energy we need. That was it. Thank you. All the lances have been planted, the wild fengen are waiting, and the wandering seeds have been gathered and released. Please place your hand on our life warden tree, and it will begin the ritual. All right, here we go. Let's place our hands. Although the cost is high, it has to be so. For the sake of all living beings, the time has come. May a veil fall upon us. My God, that was the absolute best cutscene I have ever seen in the whole entire Star Stable. All the Pandoric lances were just shooting up the energy. The walled Fengans were getting the wandering seeds and shining up their light. All the witches were putting in their power as a group. You saw them on the side and everything. And then you saw the tree radiating out like these little tiny radiation bubble things that destroyed all the blight, and then finally the veil just like blasted up. It was just love that cutscene. Great job. That was just like a huge moment in the quest line, probably the like climax, the top part of that quest line. So I wonder if the blight's gone. And if it is gone, how am I supposed to do my dailies to finish up all the rewards for the clothing and stuff. So I wonder how that's going to turn out, and even if I can unlock the clothing, because they said it was going to be unlockable like 2 weeks ago and it never unlocked for me. So I wonder if it's going to unlock now, and even if I could do the quests anymore. But I guess we'll find out. I do still use some blight over the hill, so looks like it's still here, just it's not going to spread anymore, or maybe it got a bit the blight got a bit weaker, but it's definitely not all gone. Did it work? Did the ritual actually work? I can't believe it. The ritual of the veil is really complete. Thanks to us, the blight won't be able to spread further. I never thought I'd live to see this day. I'm completely exhausted. We'll return to our hamlet now, but could we have one last chat before we go? All right, this is probably the final quest, and we get the Marchenghast gloves for completing it. So, looks like we get two pieces of clothing for like this whole entire quest line. We have the like Marchenghast hat we got, and now we have the gloves for it too. So, the ritual has taken hold. The veil that surrounds these lands is stronger than ever before. I can sense it in my roots and the wind. The blight is trapped in the fabric of time and will not grow further. For now, at last, its poison is now ingrained in the plants and trees of this forest permanently. Not all faults can be remedies. I will now return to my slumber once more, to the world beyond this one. Thank you, great life warden tree, the one we call Lonely Beacon. May your name ring false one day. Not only have we reinforced the veil together, but we have also begun taking down barriers between our peoples. You have both worked tirelessly to open our eyes, and for that I am eternally grateful. I want to thank you, Litterish and Abigail. However, I know this peace is fragile, and our work has just begun. I cannot help worry about our fate here as we continue living within the veil. How will the veil affect our lives? Will our people be safe, Abigail? I'm sorry, Marguerite. I do not know. Maybe time will go on for us as it did before, just separated from the rest of Jorvik. But you're right about one thing. Without you, it's likely we would have all exterminated one another sooner or later. Instead, your people lent us your magic to help us. Like you, I'm afraid of what comes next. What will your Duke do when he finds out what you've done? But first, I'm going to take a long rest for the first time in forever, and probably hang out with the beasts. The serene forest is lost to the blight still. The beasts of the forest will continue to mourn their home, but it gives us a solace to know we keep other creatures from losing theirs. I'm also worried about the Duke. We all share that worry. It seems one day he'll want revenge against us or the beasts. And there the beasts go, walking back into their forest, ready to, just go on with life as usual. The witches are going back to their hamlet. And there goes the castle people back to their nice little fortress. It's time for Token and myself to take our leave. Life goes on in the castle no matter what, and I cannot wait to return to my people. Farewell for now. Know that you will always be welcome in our castle, and I expect you to visit often. Goodbye for now. I know you'll keep helping us and the beasts cope with the blight. In any case, you'll always have a place in the Veiled Hamlet. And there they go, shaking their hands, officially have a truce, nodding their heads at each other, and there they go, back to their home. That was actually a really good quest line. I'm actually kind of annoyed we didn't get to see the Duke's reaction to this, so maybe they'll extend it with his reaction or his lashback, and then maybe we'll get to see, some more action. I am also pretty sad we never got to go inside of the Duke's house. I was pretty excited to see what was in there. But overall, this was an amazing quest line, and I think Star Soul did a great job designing it. But here's the little ending. All this started when you heard my despair, but you came and changed everything for me and for all of us. I have something for you. I found these at the old watchtower last time, and I believe they must date back to the sanctuary itself. I wanted you to have them as a symbol of harmony and respect between beasts and humans that you have fought for. Now I must return home, but we will see each other again soon, I am sure. Farewell. And there we go. We got the nice gloves to match the hat we got with the quest about the sanctuary. I think that was like, I don't know, quest 6 or something. But these look very nice, just a normal witch clawed gloves, but we have it in like a nice white bone version. So these look very nice. So again, as said, that was an absolute amazing quest. Great job designing this questline Star Stable. And again, like I said, I really hope that we can continue this soon and get some more lore on the forest, even though we pretty much have most of it, and just kind of get, how life goes on after this, what the Duke will do, and the Duke's house itself. Okay, then the rewards board for the Blight Progression Rewards board. These last few 7 items that you can claim from doing the dailies finally unlocked. So once you complete the whole quest line, you can unlock the second batch of rewards. So from just by doing my dailies, while I was waiting for the next parts of the quest line, I actually got the hair and the makeup. So yeah, it's not like you're not getting any points while waiting for it to unlock after finishing the whole quest line. You're still gaining points, you just can't claim the items until you complete the whole quest line. So, if anyone was wondering about that, that's your quick little answer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.